Hello everyone, this is Bini R, Assistant Professor in CSE Department from Emmanuel Sir, JJ College of Engineering. Today I am going to discuss about machine learning. First we can see about what is machine learning. Machine learning is a branch of artificial intelligence that enables system to learn from data and improve automatically without explicit programming. In simple words, machine learning means we teach computers using data instead of writing fixed rules. Just like humans learn from experience, computer also learn from past data. Think about how we learn to identify handwritten numbers. No one gave you rules for every possible handwriting style. You learn by seeing many examples. Machine learning works in the same way. Let us consider an example: email spam detection. Earlier programmers wrote rules like if an email contains win or free, mark it as spam. But this is not reliable. With machine learning, we give the system thousands of emails. Each email is labeled as spam or not spam. The system learns pattern automatically. Over time, it improves its accuracy. This learning from data is called machine learning. Now we can see about why we need machine learning. The first thing is due to huge amount of data. Today we generate a massive amount of data every day. Example, social media posts, online transactions, sensor data, medical records, etc. It is impossible for humans or traditional programs to analyze such huge data manually. Machine learning helps us automatically analyze large data sets and find useful patterns. Example, YouTube analyzes millions of videos and user views to recommend content. The next one is complex programs. Some problems are too complex to solve using simple rules. Example, image recognition, speech recognition, disease prediction. Writing step-by-step logic for these problems is very difficult. Machine learning learns complex patterns directly from data. Example, face recognition system learns facial features from thousands of images. The next one is manual rules are difficult. In traditional programming, every rule must be written manually. Rules may change frequently. Programs become hard to maintain. Machine learning reduces this effort by learning rules automatically, updating itself when new data is available. Example, spam filters automatically adapt to new spam patterns without rewriting code. The next one is systems must adapt. The real world is dynamic and constantly changing. User behavior changes, market trends change, new data arrives continuously. Machine learning can learn from new data, improve performance over time, adapt to changes. Now we can see about traditional programming versus machine learning. First we can see about traditional programming. In traditional programming, we clearly write the program. We give data and program rules to the computer and we get the output. If a student's mark are greater than or equal to 50, the result is pass, otherwise fail. Here the programmer writes all the rules. The computer does not learn, it only follow instruction. Now we can see about machine learning. In machine learning, the process is different. We give past data, we also give correct output. The system learns the rules automatically. This learned knowledge is called a model. Let us consider an example. We give the system data of many students, attendance, internal marks, assignment, also give results, pass or fail. The machine learning algorithm studies this data and learns pattern. For a new student, it predicts whether the student will pass or fail. Now we can see how the machine learning works. The machine learning will collect the data, pre-process the data, train the model, test the model, and then it will go to prediction. The first one is collection of data. In YouTube, data is collected from users, like which videos user watch, how long they watch, likes, comments, shares from the user, and the search history of the user. This data is the raw material for machine learning. The next one is pre-process of data. The raw data cannot be used directly. it must be cleaned. Cleaning means removing incomplete data, removing duplicate entries, converting data into numbers. Let us consider an example. If a user watched only 2 seconds of a video, it may be treated differently from a fully watched video. This step improves the quality of learning. The next one is train the model. In this step, the system learns from data. The algorithm studies past user behavior and finds pattern. So now it will also analyze users who watch cooking video, also watch recipe videos. Users who like action movies watch thrillers. The learned knowledge is stored in a model. The next one is test model. We check whether the model learned correctly or not. We give new data that the system has not seen before and will explain the result. If predictions are correct, model is good. If not, improve training. Testing checks accuracy. The next one is prediction. Finally, the model is used to make predictions. Example, when you open YouTube, it predicts which video you may like and recommend it. Now we can see about the types of machine learning. There are 3 types of machine learning: supervised learning, unsupervised learning and reinforcement learning. We can see one by one. First one is the supervised learning. In supervised learning, machine learns using labeled data. Labeled data means data with correct answers. The machine already knows what the correct output should be. Let us consider an example: spam detection. Consider email spam detection. Input data will be emails. Labels will be spam or not spam. Thousands of email are already labeled as spam or not spam. The machine studies these emails and learn patterns. When a new mail comes, the system predicts whether it is spam because answers are already known. This is called supervised learning. The second one is unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning is the machine learns from unlabeled data. Unlabeled data means data without correct answers. Imagine you are given a box of mixed objects. No labels, no instructions. You naturally group similar objects together. This is exactly what unsupervised learning does. Example, customer segmentation. Consider customer data from an online shopping website. Data includes age, purchase history, spending amount. The system analyzes this data and groups similar customers. Example, it groups frequent buyers, occasional buyers, high spending customers. The system finds pattern by itself. The last one is reinforcement learning. So reinforcement learning means the machine learns by trial and error. There is no label data. Let us consider game playing. Consider a game like chess or video games. Each move is an action. Winning is a reward. Losing is a penalty. By playing the game many times, the system learns the best strategy. Next, we can consider robotics. Consider a robotic learning to walk. Correct movement is trial. Falling is an error. The robot slowly learns how to walk properly. Now we can see about the application of machine learning. Machine learning is widely used in healthcare, example disease prediction, medical image analysis, patient monitoring. By analyzing patient data and medical images, machine learning helps doctors detect disease early. Machine learning can detect cancer from X-ray or MRI scans more accurately. It supports doctors, not replaces them. In finance, machine learning plays a major role in finance. Fraud detection, credit score prediction, stock market analysis. Banks use machine learning to detect suspicious transaction. If a credit card is suddenly used in another country, machine learning detects it as fraud. Machine learning helps reduce financial risk. Education. Machine learning is also used in education. Example, student performance prediction. personalized learning, online exams. Machine learning analyzes student data and suggests learning materials based on their performance. Online learning platforms recommended videos based on your strengths and weakness. In today's session, we have learned about the definition of machine learning, why we need machine learning, and also the types of machine learning, and we have discussed about application of machine learning and how the machine learning works. I hope you really got some idea about machine learning. Thanks for watching the video.